So ESPN's Dan Orlovsky, a quarterback, former quarterback in the NFL with the Dolphins, among other teams, when asked about what Baker Mayfield should be concerned about and what he needs to be aware of in the offense in year two, this is what he had to say.
Baker Mayfield, do not get bored playing a boring brand of football. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishments. And I would use the word discipline as a focal point for Baker Mayfield this year, because that's what he did so well last year. Just played a disciplined style of football. I remember being down in Houston with Gary Kubiak, and he would call these plays, and I'd be like, Coobs, I know that 3-yard down flat is going to be open. I don't want to throw it because it's boring. And he'd be like, just throw it. Just throw it. And you got to have this discipline to do it.
And Dan, that's a very valid and interesting point. In a similar type of offense, Kubiak comes from that offensive tree.
I think Baker Mayfield's going to have enough opportunities to be aggressive in this offense. And I think it's going to look a little different than maybe what we saw last year. I don't know that we're going to see, we're not going to see like a spread offense all of a sudden. But I think there's going to be more opportunities for Baker to be aggressive, to get the ball down the field, throw into some tight windows. He's never been afraid to do that. There were times last year, in fact, where you looked and he made the tougher throw, as opposed to you'd see somebody else wide open and he'd make the tougher throw. So I don't think Baker's going to get bored running this offense. And the other piece of it is, I don't know, you just watch Baker, like after that Pittsburgh game, you watch him after some of this season went along. The guy just loves to win. And I really get that sense from him, that really is the most important thing. So if he throws the ball 15 times or 50 times, I think the thing he really cares about is, did they win the football game? I think that's what he's chasing, is winning, winning regular season games, winning in the playoffs, and ultimately winning the Super Bowl.
The other side of that is, and you mentioned taking shots downfield, with the money they're putting into Odell Beckham Jr. and Jarvis Landry, if you're not going to take some shots with those guys, it's kind of like having a sports car and leaving it parked in the garage.
And they did it a little bit last year, even early in the year when Baker was struggling. One of Odell's best plays was a deep ball against Cincinnati. There's going to be opportunities there, and they're going to have to find ways to get Donovan Peoples-Jones on the field. They drafted Anthony Schwartz because he's fast and because he can get downfield. So there are going to be opportunities for Baker Mayfield to throw the ball deep. And, a lot of the grading websites, analytics websites, graded him very well as a deep thrower when he had those opportunities. So I think we're going to see a little bit faster of an offense. I think we're going to see a little more open of an offense because, like you said, there's just these weapons on the outside. It would almost be criminal to just run 2 or 3 tight ends the whole time. You might have to just spread it out a little bit to get guys opportunities and get them on the field.